Alfred Hitchcock's twisted sense of humor turned film sets into psychological playgrounds where fear extended far beyond the script. During the production of Psycho in 1960, the master of suspense allegedly orchestrated his most notorious prank, placing a disturbingly realistic corpse prop in Vera Miles's dressing room. Her scream, reportedly genuine, was exactly the reaction Hitchcock had anticipated. He defended these dark antics with clinical logic, insisting that keeping actors perpetually uneasy led to more authentic performances. This wasn't a one-off stunt, but part of Hitchcock's broader psychological strategy. He often pulled pranks involving food or props, observing reactions with the detachment of a scientist. This constant unpredictability created an atmosphere of tension that many believe seeped into the films themselves. Cast members never knew when reality would give way to Hitchcock's orchestrated chaos, maintaining a heightened emotional state that arguably enhanced their performances. His manipulation became a hallmark of his directing style. Hitchcock's reputation as cinema's ultimate puppet master only grew with each elaborate scheme. His methods influenced a generation of filmmakers who saw how carefully engineered discomfort could elevate storytelling. The corpse prank alone became legendary in Hollywood circles, solidifying his legacy as both a visionary and a provocateur. These antics didn't just amuse, they helped define the psychological intensity that became his cinematic signature. The summer of 1959 delivered one of cinema's most electrifying sequences, but behind the scenes of North by Northwest, Alfred Hitchcock was once again orchestrating psychological tension with his signature flair. The legendary crop duster chase, in which Cary Grant's character is relentlessly pursued across a desolate field, wasn't just a technical marvel of staging and editing. It was also a testament to Hitchcock's calculated manipulation of both his audience and his actors. While the scene itself was meticulously choreographed, Hitchcock's broader tactics on set were designed to keep everyone, especially his leading man, on edge. Cary Grant, despite his status as a seasoned Hollywood star, found himself navigating not only the physical demands of the role, but also the director's infamous mind games. Hitchcock's reputation for psychological trickery was already well established from previous productions, and he seemed to relish the opportunity to push his cast to their limits. Rather than simply repeating old methods, Hitchcock reportedly took things a step further during the making of North by Northwest. He withheld key script pages, offered conflicting directions, and maintained an air of uncertainty about how certain scenes would unfold. Whether these stories are fully documented or have become part of Hollywood lore, they contributed to performances charged with genuine tension and unpredictability. The crop duster sequence remains iconic, not just for its heart-pounding suspense, but for the atmosphere of unpredictability that Hitchcock so expertly cultivated. His approach has sparked ongoing debates about the ethics of psychological manipulation in filmmaking, raising questions about the line between artistic vision and personal boundaries. Yet the results, visceral, unforgettable suspense and performances brimming with real anxiety, continue to speak volumes about Hitchcock's enduring legacy as the master of cinematic tension. Deep in the Ugandan jungle in 1951, the cast and crew of The African Queen endured one of Hollywood's most grueling and storied shoots. The relentless heat, swarms of mosquitoes, and ever-present threat of malaria made every day a test of endurance. Humphrey Bogart and director John Huston coped with the punishing conditions in their own way, by indulging in heavy drinking, often using alcohol as both a shield and a source of camaraderie. In stark contrast, Katharine Hepburn maintained her disciplined, alcohol-free approach, determined to keep her wits about her despite the chaos swirling around her. According to Hollywood lore, Bogart and Huston, ever the mischief makers, decided to lighten the mood by secretly spiking Hepburn's water with gin. As the story goes, the unsuspecting actress gradually became tipsy during filming, her famously composed demeanor giving way to laughter and good humor as she realized the prank. The moment, whether entirely true or embellished over time, reportedly shattered the tension that plagued the set, allowing the cast and crew to finally relax and bond. Hepburn would later write about the production's hardships, reflecting on the stark contrasts between her own professionalism and the antics of her colleagues. Film historians have noted how the atmosphere on set shifted after the infamous gin incident, with the cast developing a genuine camaraderie that translated into on-screen chemistry. The rigid formality and underlying stress that initially defined the shoot gave way to a more relaxed, spontaneous environment, allowing authentic moments to flourish. Whether the gin prank actually happened or not, the transformation in tone is undeniable. This newfound ease helped elevate the film's romantic dynamic, making the connection between Bogart and Hepburn feel not only believable but deeply human, an enduring testament to the power of laughter and shared adversity in the creative process. When Peter Sellers took on the role of Inspector Clouseau in The Pink Panther in 1963, his improvisational genius turned a standard detective story into a comedic whirlwind. Sellers' unpredictable behavior on set became the secret sauce that defined the bumbling inspector. He made spontaneous physical comedy his trademark, constantly surprising cast and crew with unscripted gags. Whether tripping over props, altering lines mid-scene, or launching into impromptu slapstick, Sellers kept everyone guessing. The crew often scrambled to adapt, unsure what he'd do next. Director Blake Edwards didn't just allow the chaos, he embraced it. Recognizing that Sellers' off-the-cuff antics were comedic gold, Edwards encouraged the spontaneity. While some crew members grew weary of the delays, Edwards saw the brilliance in the madness. One legendary tale claims Sellers swapped a prop gun for a water pistol, soaking a co-star whose startled reaction made it into the final cut. Whether this occurred during the original film or a sequel remains part of the mythos surrounding Sellers' on-set mischief. The gamble paid off. Sellers' improvisations became integral to Clouseau's character, transforming him into a lovably inept detective whose charm stemmed from chaos. The role catapulted Sellers to international fame and proved that sometimes the best comedy is born from unpredictability. In the summer of 1953, deep in the waters of Waukulla Springs, Florida, Riku Browning found a unique way to liven up the set of Creature from the Black Lagoon by using his monster costume to startle unsuspecting crew members. Between grueling underwater takes, Browning would don the full Gillman suit and silently stalk the set. Crew members grabbing coffee or checking gear would suddenly come face to face with the scaly creature, triggering startled screams followed by laughter. Director Jack Arnold reportedly encouraged the pranks, believing they helped the cast unwind during the physically demanding shoot. The playful scares became a daily ritual, turning a potentially exhausting production into something more lighthearted. Some believe Browning's mischievous spirit influenced his performance. The Gillman's curious, almost gentle movements in certain scenes reflected the actor's personality beneath the rubber suit. This subtle nuance added depth to the creature, making him more than just a monster. When the film premiered in March 1954, audiences embraced both the horror and the campy charm. Browning's antics became part of the film's enduring legend, helping cement its status as a cult classic. Stanley Kubrick's reputation for precision made what happened during Dr. Strangelove's production all the more surprising. Originally, the film was to end with a massive custard pie fight in the war room, a scene that quickly spiraled into real chaos. In January 1963, Peter Sellers, George C. Scott, and the rest of the cast launched into the pie-throwing melee. Though rehearsed, the scene devolved into uncontrollable bedlam. Sellers remained in character as Dr. Strangelove, even as custard covered his face, while Scott dodged pies mid-line. Kubrick filmed the entire sequence, reportedly fascinated by the raw energy. Some speculate he used the chaos to break down the actors' inhibitions and inject spontaneity into their performances. The scene embodied the film's absurdist tone, where nuclear war became slapstick. Though the pie fight was ultimately cut, its influence lingered. The anarchic spirit of that day permeated the film, contributing to its biting satire and chaotic energy. Dr. Strangelove's dark humor owes much to that moment when custard nearly ended the world. The Marx Brothers turned chaos into cinematic brilliance during the 1930s, but their antics on the set of A Night at the Opera in 1935 did more than entertain. They reshaped the film's entire approach. Known for their unpredictable energy, Groucho, Chico, and Harpo routinely veered off script, launching into spontaneous exchanges that left their co-stars scrambling. In one particularly memorable instance, the brothers repeatedly botched their lines on purpose, each take becoming more absurd than the last. What began as a test of patience soon had the cast and crew in stitches, creating an atmosphere of genuine hilarity that director Sam Wood hadn't anticipated. Their off-camera mischief extended beyond the script. The trio reportedly played a game of musical dressing rooms, popping out unexpectedly during filming. Rather than resist their antics, Wood leaned into the madness, incorporating their surprise appearances into the actual scenes. The result? A film that felt alive with spontaneity. This shift in directorial strategy proved inspired. The movie's most iconic moments emerged from these unscripted interactions, where authentic surprise and confusion fueled the comedy. The Marx Brothers didn't just perform, they reshaped the film's tone through sheer unpredictability, leaving a legacy of improvisational genius that still resonates today. In the summer of 1949, Katharine Hepburn and Spencer Tracy reunited for Adam's Rib, bringing their off-screen chemistry to the courtroom comedy. But behind the scenes, rumors swirled of playful water pistol battles that allegedly erupted between takes. What began as flirtatious teasing reportedly escalated into full-blown skirmishes involving the entire crew. Some accounts suggest director George Cukor encouraged the fun, believing the lighthearted atmosphere would enhance the film's energy. While the water wars remain unconfirmed, the documented chemistry between Hepburn and Tracy is undeniable. Their real-life romance and professional rapport created a dynamic that critics praise for its authenticity and spontaneity. Cukor was known for fostering collaborative sets where actors could experiment freely. Whether through water fights or improvisation, this relaxed environment helped produce some of the sharpest romantic comedy of the era. Adam's Rib remains a testament to the power of letting actors play. Legends tease that Gregory Peck transformed into a master of mischief during the summer of 1962, when cameras rolled on Harper Lee's beloved novel adaptation. The distinguished actor, known for his commanding presence as Atticus Finch, allegedly decided to channel his inner trickster by donning makeshift ghostly attire and lurking in the shadows of the Mockingbird set. Rumor has it that Peck's target was 9-year-old Mary Badham, who brought Scout Finch to life with remarkable authenticity. The seasoned actor supposedly crept through the dimly lit soundstage, appearing suddenly as the mysterious Boo Radley, the reclusive neighbor who haunted Makeham's collective imagination. Badham's scream reportedly echoed with such raw fear that director Robert Mulligan instantly recognized its cinematic value. What makes this tale especially intriguing is how it reflects the well-documented warmth between Peck and his young co-stars. Badham has often spoken about Peck's kindness and light-hearted spirit on set, describing how his supportive demeanor helped her navigate the film's emotionally charged themes. The veteran actor was known for fostering a nurturing environment for child performers, particularly when dealing with weighty topics like racial injustice. Some believe that moments like these, whether this specific ghost prank happened or not, contributed to the film's delicate interplay between innocence and looming threat. The natural father-daughter dynamic between Peck and Badham became one of cinema's most enduring relationships, suggesting that behind-the-scenes rapport can translate into powerful on-screen chemistry. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment. Also consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell to get notified of our new videos each week. Thanks for watching.